Okay, as I said, I promised that we're going to receive Solange. We're going to receive Wams.
Of course, he's a media-minded person, and you know what it is? We're always behind our own.
Yes, and today we're fortunate because he has many things to tell us, and I love the way he does his songs. He's not just singing those rough songs that some artists do. He actually sensitizes in his song.
He's an entertainer with a motive.
Yes.
He has a message for the audience. He is not just that entertainer that just does bam 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 bam. But there's definitely a message for you to learn. And why not me? Am I that
so
whatever you call it?
Yes, and the songs he does are very good ones, and these are the type of artists that we should promote and that we should encourage because they educate us, and they have many things, as Wams will tell us today when he will come here and tell us many things about his career, how he started music and everything. So he's just
what inspired his music career.
Okay, let's usher Wams in with his biography.
Wams, Mrklassic, ladies and gentlemen.
Wams. Wams was born and named Ajinjai Constantine on September 5th in Boya of the southwest region of Cameroon to a family of 10. He is a spiritually open Christian. He believes that music could better and not change the world if used to promote a good cause.
I'm just a messenger, a servant of the people.
Wams grew up with his uncle Lucas, El Sheikh, a Kondong alias a Mumba, a celebrated high life and Akarai musician from Cameroon. He learned basic music theory and played the guitar as he tried to follow in his uncle's footsteps. During rehearsals, his uncle's band will give him a chance to interpret American blues songs and some contemporary African hits at the age of 15 to the appreciation of many. Wams will thrill his schoolmates in high school as he performed in a small school band called the Ronians of BGS Boya. He started making a name for himself when he released his debut single titled After a bachelor's degree in journalism and mass communication, Wams developed interest in writing theme songs for movies. After a bachelor's degree in journalism and mass communication, Wams developed interest in writing theme songs for movies, documentaries, and community-based campaigns. The first was his Afro Soul, Peace, Africa, Love, that was used as theme song in Paul Samba's Too Deep. Wams is potential ambassador for the Cameroon music for the environment projects after his song Earth Song caught the attention of stakeholders in the promotion of best environmental practices. After 6 years of journalism practice, Wams is putting the ills of journalism practice in third world countries like Cameroon into music in his maiden official release called Newsman. Wams released his mellow vocal with the video reveals a tale of the 60s of how an investigative journalism was haunted by Abenatari, the rich man. Wams' touring schedule is increasing relentlessly, and he is finding himself more in demand in venues around Africa, Europe, and America. The album features Wams, Mrklassic on the vocal, and Percy on the guitar, Bill on the bass, and Armand Biak keys.
One voice, it is time for the man of the press to speak. With one voice, it is time for the man of the press to sing. With one voice, one voice.
Wams Mrklassic is about to release his debut album called Inertia. Much to the excitement of his already seizable army of fans, Inertia is preceded by a maxi single with songs like Newsman and Samedi Soir. Wams is revealing newfangled song that is curved out roots, music like bottle dance, makossa, afropop, jazz, bikuti, Congolese rumba, hip-hop, R&B and blues hits of all times that he has been playing with different bands in pubs and celebs and cabarets in cities like Boya, Douala and Yaoundé in Cameroon, Africa, and is certain to gain interest from across the world. Wams' website can be found on www.wamsofficial.com and provides details on his video, shoots, tour dates, photos, and the opportunity to sign up to his mailing list and join his social media channel.
Have flown into Garawu on the Nigerian-Cameroon border.
You are just welcome, bro. This is Wams with us. Hey.
Of course, I'm good to have you here.
And this is Wams here.
This is Wams
Yeah,
here.
this is Wams here.
Wams, the songwriter, the singer, and not Wams, the media man.
No, when is the media man is Ajianji Constantine.
Ajianji.
And you said it right.
As we got in the biography. So you're welcome. This is Chill Out.
I feel so happy to be here. Thank you for having me. For those who want to.
Of course.
I'm getting used to this.
Yeah, it's a very
Of
handsome
course.
guy. So this is Wams, and we just played your biography. Are there little things that you want to add to your biography? Because let me tell you what the exercise you're going to do here. You tell us little things that we did not know, some secrets, some things that you kept for yourself. That you maybe want to share with the viewers that you did not maybe mention, that we did not mention in the biography. Then you will listen to the story and give your points of view. The story is about the young girl, and you just listen to it and give your points of view.
And of course, we get to know him on a personal note.
Yes,
Okay.
we get to know you. And Solange will have questions.
I hope I get to answer your questions correctly.
I hope so too.
Okay,
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself. Okay, Solange.
Yeah.
Yes, this should be the fourth name I'm having as far as the arts world is concerned. It's usually having a stage name is very challenging. I started off with Threshold. That was still back in the high school days. Moved to Consti Craig in the days of excitement. You wanted to sound like Craig David, and then from there I moved to Wambambe. It's the name of my village. My village is in Bambi, that's in the northwest.
Okay.
So someone from Bambi is Wambambe. And I did a couple of shows, concerts. MCs were finding it difficult to say Wambambe. So it was it's a three-syllabic word. It was difficult. So we settled for Wams.
Wams is a child.
Wams is the
Just
short
if
form
you
of.
say Wambambe, it sounds to me like a child from Bambi.
Yes, a child from Bambi.
So Wams is a child.
is yes a child.
Are you really
It's
a child?
just I'm a mother's child.
Well, so for how long have you been into music?
Into music, I've been into music for like 14 years now.
Professionally?
Yes, now career-wise, this would be my very, very first official release for those who know me. I spent a great part of my life singing in cabarets, choirs, teaching music as well, because I know a lot of music theory.
Okay.
Yes, and perhaps.
So you're a complete artist, because some do say they do music that without learning what it is, without knowing the notes of music, they cannot even tell the notes of a song.
Sure.
But you because you said, as it was mentioned there, that you went with you played jazz with your father.
Yes.
Like you were following
I have
steps.
this uncle of mine. There was a song Amumba. Back in the days, it's my uncle. It's quite coincidental. It's one of our legends in the northwest region.
Kind of heritage.
Yes, so I'm not one of those who grew up in a music family. It was my uncle, lucky enough for me. I was a stubborn child. My father never wanted me to go close to him because it was considered as a trend. Because it's not been up to a decade that music started playing in Cameroon. But I was fond of him. When he would come, when the Jumel back in the days would come to rehearse, they would be playing. Then I'll be there playing.
Talking of money, I'll have to cut you there. So what has been your challenge in the industry? Because like you earlier said, music in Cameroon has not been paying off until recently. So what has been those challenges that you've been through in this industry?
No, first of all, like any genuine artist or musician, if you may put it that way, first of all, it starts with your passion. You have to be passionate about it. There are founding fathers of this music industry that guys don't talk about. Those who are watching us from Boya, they know about people like Emil Ngumba, they know about Master Chill, they know about Dr. Cap. There are a lot of them who built this industry that others are ripping off today. Yes, they built the industry out of faith because they saw other sister industries like those in America, those in Nigeria even was of recent to that. It started booming, and they had faith and confidence that someday it would work. The challenges are enormous. First of all, to make good music and pick good sound, it requires resources. And somebody has to put in cash, money. And so it's a double way thing. It's either you choose to be someone who wants to rush, you want to make just because you want to be known, you want to make even if it's stupid music, I want to call it that way. And you rush and then it dies tomorrow. But for some of us who knew where they wanted to go, I know where I'm going. We knew that there will come a time when it's like a revolution in music where Cameroon would sell. We'll have to export our music out of Cameroon. And most of the fake guys that are in would copy sound from elsewhere and they make something, it would strike people and then it would strike people for a while, and then after which people will want those guys to do music actually. For someone like me, I've been there, I worked with a couple of guys, and then I focused more on let me be able to perfect my art so that I can be able to teach somebody if I'm quitting the scene. And I think that's where some of our elders failed. Cameroon has a great music history in Africa, even in the world, but that relay was not there because, according to me, most of our legends were like...
Listening from what you say, you're very conscious.
Coming from this media guy, he can talk from now to tomorrow.
That is why I'm talking.
Anyway, we got to hear his challenges. Now it's time for us to get into that personal life. You get to keep your personal life away from the media and stuff. But I would like to know, so as your audience too will want to know, are you married?
I'm not married. But I am
thought before answering that question. I don't know if you noticed. There was a thought before that answer.
I'm not married, but I admire those who are married already. I have a couple of young friends who are married already. I envy them a lot.
You're definitely taken.
Are you still
open?
That means
are you still open?
I'm one of those who believes that marriage, especially for a man, is not just for convenience. A man gets married when he is willing and able. And for me, ability comes when you must have achieved most of the things you set out for in life, which I'm about.
And
I'm also doing.
What are the things a man should achieve? What are the things a man should achieve before getting?
Well, it boils down to the individual. By the way, I'm looking at a Wams who is going to give a very perfect life to his wife, a very perfect life to his family. And to do that, you need to be very financially stable. You need to have achieved some dreams that you could sit with your daughter and you're like, okay, this is what life is all about.
You have stories to tell.
Okay, yes, Wams, that was the story. That was Ara's complaint. That was Ara's problem. As we said, she wants to know what she can do, how to handle her new, her new in-law.
Her supposed in-law
to be, who's just 21 years and want to send her packing. When she's the only person who can take care of the kids in the house because...
despite the fact that she's so lazy.
So Ara is lazy? Or the new wife?
Shelly, not actually a wife, she's a girlfriend.
Okay, the new girlfriend is lazy.
And she is threatening to send packing or to send out Ara out of the house.
What is the opinion of the man?
And the uncle actually...
She doesn't believe Ara when Ara tells him this is what Shelly is saying.
It could just be the kind of woman problem most of the time. So it could just be that. But so if someone's life is not at stake, I think dialogue is always prone. The man being at the center of the two.
Yeah, the ones. Don't you think that if that 21-year-old lady continues to talk or threaten to send out Ara, this might somehow push Mr. Ashu to really do that for her because he loves that 21-year-old lady.
The question we should be asking is, if Ara really leaves, will Shelly be able to take care of these kids and Mr. Ashu?
It's only a question.
She's really lazy. She doesn't do anything.
Who has measured? Has the man of the house complained Shelly is lazy? Anyway, we are not saying who is right. According to me, we are not saying who is right or who is wrong.
Yeah.
But objectively, I think the situation needs to be analyzed from all the points of view. Ara is living, has been taking care of the kids. It has been proven that she has been taking care of the kids. But then I think it is not her primordial role to be the ones to take care of, or permanently take care of the kids of the uncle.
She's 26, will probably be getting married too anytime from now. We are in a world of technology. Set a trap for her so you can use it as proof to really tell your uncle this is what is happening. So I don't know how possible
that would be smart, but it will also it could invade into someone's privacy. We are all human beings, and generally it's not uncommon for the man to take the side of the woman, especially given that Ara will someday get married, and then if she finds herself in a situation where the sister-in-law wants to send her packing, or she should also understand why the woman feels that she has the right to ask her. I'm not saying it's right.
Okay, thank you.
That was Wams' opinion on the topic of today.
Yes.
I don't know if you're having messages.
Let me take just this
because
one,
I have a
and then-
question
yes,
again
okay.
for Wams.
This is a reaction coming. I will advise Ara to stay in the house and be patient because God's time is the best. The person did not sign the message. Please sign your messages.
Yeah, like you all know, we still have Wams in the house, and if you're still joining us, you're on the program Chill Out. We always bring you the best and exclusive. So today we are still talking to Newsman, and we're so curious, why Newsman? Is he so attached to this media that he can't let go? So Wams, should I call you the child or Wams?
My name is Wams henceforth.
Okay, why Newsman for this release? It's kind
I-
of captivating.
I believe charity begins at home. My face is surely known for those who watch Cameroon home TV.
Okay.
And because I am coming up with what I call music for peace. It's a concept. I'm one of those who believes that music remains the most subtle means to educate
To sensitize
society on ills that are plaguing society. So Newsman, I'm using the practical example that I have gone through. I've practiced journalism for 6 years, during which I've gained a lot of experience, and I noticed some flaws in third world journalism practice especially. And then I was like, okay, let me tell the world that I'm launching my music career. This is whom I've been, and this is what it has been like. And you can always expect things like this from
whom
me.
you have been. I hope you're not quitting that person, because sounding this is whom I've been is like he's quitting the journalism that has taken him this far. So do you plan on quitting journalism?
I have this thing planned out all before now. First of all, even the studies, what I did studying in university was all influenced by music.
Okay.
So I happen to be one of those who believes that whatever you have to do, you have to give yourself the means and everything you need to be what you want to be. I said to myself, I'll study. I had a first degree in biochemistry. I did a second in journalism and mass communication because I wanted to understand the landscape, the media landscape, how it works. I'll practice for 6 years, try to raise money and invest in my music, and that's what I've done. This is the 6th year.
Okay, Wams, I promise we're going to receive you here as the media man because you have much to say about this. Now, I would like us to watch the song that you just released. You have two that you just released. Can you tell us about the songs?
The Newsman is an Afro soul.
An Afro soul.
It's an Afro soul song that is deep in message and in melody. In terms of the composition, a whole lot of guys worked on the song. Percy was my guitarist, Simplice my pianist, and a whole lot of Celestial Chorus Choir did the transpose backups that they had in the song. We are trying to tell Cameroonians that we could have our own R. Kelly here. We could do these things here in a very special way, and we're trying to. Wams.
Just do it once. Just do it in an acapella.
Okay.
Then we're going to play the song. Then we'll go to our next slot to continue with our program. Just do that acapella.
Call me the newsman. Call me talkie. Call me the journalist. A servant of the people, a messenger, the voice of the voiceless. I'm a messenger. Revolution I'm remaking, hey, bringing freedom to the masses.
And that's the pleasure of meeting you.
That's something else. So it's not just about doing beats and then dancing to it. It's about doing music that will last to the soul. Doing music that in the next 10 years to come you still listen to it and say, oh, this used to be good music. That is what Wams is doing.
Now let's watch this piece of video that was just done in an a cappella by Wams himself. Very nice voice, and I like the way you articulate. And what I don't like is saying you're the R. Kelly of
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Maybe you didn't understand me.
Now we have R. Kellys.
We could have our own R. Kellys.
Okay.
When Loco sings, when Mr. Liu sings, there are a lot of Salatiel sings. There's nothing to envy from those guys. That's what I mean in other words.
And you just proceed. Let's have the song.
Call me the news. My name is Wams, Mrklassic, ladies and gentlemen. Believe records. Call me the newsman. Call me Doki. Call me the journalist. Oh, I am exemplary. Appelez-moi newsman. Appelez-moi Doki. Monsieur le journaliste. Cause I am exemplary. I'm just a messenger, a servant of the people. A messenger, the voice of the voiceless. I'm a messenger, revolution I'm remaking, bringing freedom to the masses.
90 American soldiers have arrived in Cameroon to help the fight against the militant group Boko Haram.
As I go over my news gathering, with my pen, my recorder, sometimes my camera, I always try to write, balance stories, get my people out of misery. I write the stories, let them match their history. I work for radio, newspaper, television, say no to prejudice, no. I have a vision and my mission is so clear. Call me the newsman, call me Doki, call me the journalist. Cause I am exemplary. Appelez-moi newsman. Appelez-moi Doki.
Well, that's the song that you just enjoyed by Wams, who just came here. We love the song, and he said many things that we actually encourage. And I hope he's going to be here for another edition to talk about him being the media man, because he has many things to say. Now, let's how we conclude the program. Coming ahead is the news from us to you. We say bye-bye. We'll meet you next week for another edition.
Have a happy weekend.
Bye-bye.
Wams, Mrklassic, ladies and gentlemen. Believe records. Call me the newsman. Call me Doki. Call me the journalist. Oh, I am exemplary. Appelez-moi newsman. Appelez-moi Doki. Monsieur le journaliste. Cause I am exemplary. I'm just a messenger, a servant of the people, a messenger, the voice of the voiceless. I'm a messenger, revolution I'm remaking, bringing freedom to the masses.
90 American soldiers have arrived in Cameroon to help the fight against the militant group Boko Haram.
As I go over my news gathering, with my pen, my recorder, sometimes my camera, I always try to write, balance stories, get my people out of misery. I write the stories, let them match their history. I work for radio, newspaper, television, say no to prejudice, no. I have a vision and my mission is so clear. Call me the newsman, call me Doki, call me the journalist. Cause I am exemplary. Appelez-moi newsman. Appelez-moi le journaliste. Oh, oh. I'm just a messenger, a servant of the people. I'm messenger, voice of the voiceless. I'm a messenger, revolutionary making, bringing freedom to the masses.
Dans le champ de la production de l'information, on va voir les acteurs des médias sociaux, les journalistes citoyens, les blogueurs qui occupent une place de plus en plus grande dans la
Oh God, trying to get me paid. Though I walk day, I walk night and earn a little wage. I'm trained to serve so I can get paid. They know I love my job, they try to get my job. I tell them get trained. Oh, 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 oh yeah, yeah, oh, oh. When I'm old, when I'm old, when I'm old, I should surrender the chance to the youngsters. Call me the newsman, call me Toki, call me the journalist. Cause I am exemplary. I'm just a messenger, a servant of the people. I'm messenger, voice of the voiceless. I'm a messenger, revolutionary making, bringing freedom to the masses.
Why are Nigerians having to queue up for hours and hours to fill up their cars with fuel?
For the men of the press to speak with one voice. It is time for the men of the press to speak.
À l'instant, on va recevoir le journaliste, mais également chanteur Mrklassic, Wams.
Aha, Berica travaille et surtout en équipe. Quand tu auras l'argent, tu comprendras pourquoi nous on vit comme ça. My name is Wams, ladies and gentlemen. The clip. Tell Mr. Bio we have to do this with the clip. Monsieur le journaliste, cause I am exemplary. I'm just a messenger, a servant of the people. I'm messenger, the voice of the voiceless. I'm a messenger, revolutionary making, bringing freedom to the masses.
90 American soldiers have arrived in Cameroon to help the fight against the militant group Boko Haram.
As I go over my news gathering, with my pen, my recorder, sometimes my camera, I always try to write, balance stories, get my people out of misery. I write the stories, let them match their history. I work for radio, newspaper, television, say no to prejudice, no. I have a vision and my mission is call me the newsman, call me Toki, call me the journalist. Cause I am exemplary. Appelez-moi newsman, appelez-moi Toki, monsieur le journaliste. Oh, oh. I'm just a messenger, a servant of the people. I'm messenger, voice of the voiceless. I'm a messenger, revolutionary making, bringing freedom to the masses. As I go over my news gathering, with my pen, my recorder, sometimes my camera, I always try to write, balance stories, get my people out of misery. I write the stories, let them match their history. I work for radio, newspaper, television, say no to prejudice, no. I have a vision and my mission is so clear. Call me the newsman, call me Toki, call me the journalist. Cause I am exemplary. Appelez-moi newsman, appelez-moi Toki, monsieur le journaliste. Oh, oh, ah,
Cool, super. Wams, c'est comment? On est là. Il connaît les codes. Alors, je le disais en entame, c'est vrai qu'on te reçoit sous ta casquette de chanteur, d'abord, principalement, mais tu es autre part aussi journaliste. En tout cas, ne serait-ce qu'au moins pour le rôle que tu incarnes dans la chanson Newsman.
Yes.
Voilà. Alors, est-ce que la musique représente pour toi juste un hobby, une expression, une passion, une envolée, ou alors c'est vraiment le média qui t'appartient, sur lequel tu peux pas être censuré comme...
La musique c'est ma vie. Tout ce que je fais dans ma vie, c'est pour me permettre de réaliser mes œuvres musicales. Quand tu te connais, tu sais d'où tu viens, tu connais où tu vas aller, tu sais qu'il te faut des moyens, le moyen pour parvenir. Oui. Donc, après mes études à l'université de Boya, où j'étais un des chanteurs principaux de l'orchestre, I took on journalism studies because I wanted to understand how the media landscape functions. Après 6 ans du métier du journalisme.
La pratique du journalisme, oui.
La pratique du journalisme. Cameroon is bilingual.
Non, je me répète ça pour être sûr que je comprends. Hein. Non, tu peux parler.
Yes. So I said to myself, I want to give myself 6 years to work, to save some money, to invest in my music, because la plupart des producteurs qu'on a ici ne comprennent pas beaucoup ma musique, the kind of music I do. They think that my music will take time before it sells. So I said to myself, I want to do only this kind of music, so I will look for the money. After 6 years, I decided that in 2017, I've done my work as a journalist. Je vais mettre le journalisme de côté, pas abandonner.
Pas abandonner, mais...
Yes. Je veux me révéler au monde musical avec ces chansons qu'on appelle. Le titre c'est Newsman. Là, dans Newsman, je suis en train de parler des défis au quotidien, les défis que les journalistes, surtout les jeunes, on appelle ça les cop reporters.
Oui.
Why they practice their journalism every day, the challenges that they go through. So that's what Newsman is. And after this, Newsman.
Et tu parles un peu de toi?
Oui, en fait, c'est ça. Est-ce que c'est votre histoire que vous racontez?
Yes.
Ok, mais est-ce qu'il n'y a pas eu de conflit, je veux dire, avec ces deux professions qui sont des métiers de l'image? Et s'il y a eu conflit, qui l'a emporté entre une et l'autre profession?
Il a fallu que j'abandonne un des deux métiers, parce que c'est deux métiers très jaloux.
Oui.
La musique et le journalisme.
Qu'est-ce que vous entendez par jaloux?
C'est-à-dire, c'est un métier qui a besoin de tout ton temps.
Exclusivement.
Oui, donc je ne pouvais pas mélanger les deux. Étant journaliste, quand j'arrive au travail en journée, le soir, j'étais au cabaret. Comme je suis venu avec mon guitariste, je chante au cabaret. Le lendemain, je viens au travail. Et je m'étais dit, en 2017, j'ai fait mon travail comme
journaliste. Et tu t'installes en tant que
musique, newsman.
Ah ouais. Mais tu as un peu parlé des problèmes liés à la musique en ce moment au Cameroun, mais je veux dire que quand tu regardes les choses telles qu'elles évoluent dans l'univers camerounais actuellement, une place qui est beaucoup plus faite à la musique urbaine, est-ce que tu penses que ton registre musical a une chance de s'en sortir? Je dis toi en particulier.
Moi, il m'a rappelé Messi Gray, la chanteuse. C'est tout à fait c'est ce que ça m'a rappelé. Je ne sais pas si c'est quelqu'un qui vous a inspiré.
I listen to a variety of music, from Eboa Latin of late to Lionel Richie in America. Je fais R&B soul aujourd'hui, pas parce que je suis pas calé. I'm not restricted to that. Je suis capable de chanter du makossa jusqu'au jazz. Donc,
et pour l'instant, c'est ce que tu sers au public.
Oui.
Voilà.
Voici ce que Wams est capable de faire. Je veux faire que surprendre le public.
D'accord, mais alors qu'est-ce qu'on trouve justement dans votre album Inertia?
In Inertia, you would find songs that is a melange of root music. Root music, that would mean I go to my village, I get traditional drums to play, and then I try to get it, and I put it on an urban beat. So you get a variety of songs that would start from Cameroon, hook up in Congo, Côte d'Ivoire, Congo, Europe, America.
Donc vraiment un melting pot de tout ce qu'on peut aimer dans le...
En fait, on voyage à travers l'Afrique.
Yes.
Ah, super. Oui, alors on va au point inédit. Mais avant, Maître Wams, on peut se remettre à vous complètement. Juste une petite balade musicale pour arriver au point.
Je vais suivre mon guitariste. Yeah, you are my African queen. Oh Lord. light up the earth, you light up my life. The only one I ever see with a smile so bright. And just yesterday, you came around my way. You changed my whole scenery with your astonishing beauty. Oh, who could I make a brighter see? All in everything, a supernatural being. I know you are brighter than the moon, brighter than the star. Love you just the way you are. And you are my African queen, oh, the girl of my dreams. You take me where I've never been, no. You make my heart go ting-a-ling-a-ling, sing.
Yeah, turn the party around, but I love the chanson. I love the chanson. I don't know the parole. I don't know the